All right. For those of us who actually know what we want to do and we don't know how to do them, the Bible is a book that provides solution. If you have listened to Mr. Cosmos Maduka, the CEO and founder of Coscaris Group recently, he said that all that he has achieved in life, all that he could achieve so far, he got the ideas from the Bible. In fact, he was holding a copy of the Holy Bible and he was telling the people listening to him, I think in a conference or so, that God gave him all the ideas from the scriptures. The truth is that the Holy Bible is not just a book of doctrines, it's a book of principles, it's a book that will guide you, because it's a book that contains numerous other people, people who rose from nothing, people who were something and they fell to nothing, people who rose from grass to grace, and people who fell from grace to grass. You will see how Abraham rose, you will see how Jacob rose, you will see how David rose, you will see how Gideon, you will see how Daniel, you see how Joseph, from the prison to the palace. These were human beings, they were not Christians. Okay, these people were not Christians, because at that time of Joseph, Abraham, Daniel, they had faith in God. Yes, there were other nations, Egypt, Assyria, Iran, Iraq, all of them were on this planet, Jordan, Syria, in Ethiopia. I think all these countries were there. But these particular people rose from different nations and they became something. Why? Because they found out that I could be this, I could do this, and then they decided to find a way to do it. And if you check all the stories, of people who have succeeded, most of them got their inspiration and principles from God. Okay, so Mr. Cosmos Madoka was, telling his listeners that, look, I was able to get this far because I looked unto God and I got inspiration from the Holy Bible. Now, the Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs, you can read the book of Proverbs from 1 to 31, just 31 chapters. You can read it all. It talks about, Solomon was talking about from experience. He was talking about how you can succeed, how anybody can rise from nothing and succeed. As long as you know this is what I want to do, there are ways to do it. The Bible said, in the multitude of counselors, there is no want of knowledge. In the multitude of counselors, what it means is that when you have people who advise you well, not because they read it from books, but because they have passed through different stages of experience, you are safe. In the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Okay, not listening to those who read from those experience and share with you, not listening to motivational speakers who never had the experience. You must go to people or read about people who have passed through that thing.